Nessa girl, you gonna have to forgive me. It's 7:56 and I promise you with every fiber of my being, I've been trying to knock this Black Ink Crew Chicago video out since this morning. Real talk, y'all. I started watching the Real Housewives of Dallas first. Then I got the news that Aretha died. I tried to finish watching it. Then the spirit just made me focus all of my attention on the Aretha video. If you have not seen my Aretha funeral arrangement video, I suggest you go take a look at it now. I'm gonna also put the link in the description box. I never watched my videos back. I've watched that video like 10 times. I must say I'm proud of myself. It's one of my favorite videos. At any rate, did y'all get into Black Ink Crew Chicago last night? Let's just start out by acknowledging some shit that's real. Junior's ass should have been kicked off the island and sent home because he damn sure was the gasoline on that damn fire that happened down to the Jamaica that could have caused a lot of people to get hurt. I don't know that Ariana should have got home, but I guess they said their package deal. Junior's ass should have definitely got sent home. Quiet as it's kept, Bella ass need to be sent home too, but instead of the plane dropping her off at the airport, the shuttle need to pick her ass up and drop her the fuck off at Betty Ford. I don't understand, Bella, how you was so goddamn drunk you don't even remember leaving the house, yet alone the fight. And you really in there like, we left the house. I'm like, hell nah, bitch. Whatever the fuck you was in there drinking, I don't want no parts of it. Like, Bella, you've got to do better, mama. Now here it is. They around here trying to paint Monique Samuels from the Real Housewives of Potomac as a goddamn alcoholic, and she ain't got no recollection of being one. But Bella, your ass got a fucking alcoholic problem because, like, I can understand you not remembering the fight because you would sleep down to the van, but how do you not remember leaving the house? So my question to you is, Bella, did you get fucked last night? Like, you'd have no earthly idea if anybody fool-la-la in your banana pudding. No God, Bella, you got to do much better. Phor, you know, you did something that had just frustrated me a little bit when you was talking about you had been writing rhymes since you was little. I believe you started writing rhymes when you was little, and that's where you started and stopped. You sure as hell wasn't writing any as an adult, because that trap music mess you was saying, I want to see her call on FaceTime. I want to see her make a beat, man. I mean, anybody can do that, and like what you need to do is stop going around telling people you've been writing for like all this long time, because I'm not trying to take anything away from anybody. Make your money proper, but what you doing does not require a whole lot of skills in the writing and the lyrics department. Now, stage presence, I'll give you credit for, you know, having that. If you have that, that is a talent. But I wanted to be mad. Tell her FaceTime. That ain't anybody can do that, bro. I'm sorry. Phor and Don talking. You know, I love the relationship Phor and Don have. I love the way they fellowship. It was sad when they were talking and Don, Phor was saying to Don that he didn't like how they were on opposite sides and it didn't seem like they were together. Then London on the track comes down and lets Phor know that the promoter seen him and doesn't want him in the show. You know, it's really fucked up, but it's a key example of how your friends and the company you can keep can get you in a world of trouble. You know what I'm saying? From the promoter's perspective, I totally understand and I'm in agreement with him. Like, nigga, if y'all did this at a party, we don't need y'all coming to our program and potentially fucking up something that we don't spend a whole lot of money on. I don't want to know the details. I don't care if you was involved or not. You was with them people. I don't want you or none of them at my program. Do y'all agree or do y'all agree? It's just fucked up though, because they came all that way and fucked that man out of an opportunity. And real talk, you know, it's not unrealistic for London on the track to be like, when we, you know, when they get back to LA, I don't want to fuck with you either. This is bad business. You know what I'm saying? Like, you out there in the studio and stuff, London is giving you all these resources and this happens. So it seems that Phor needs to distance himself from that group in order to keep his business going forward. Don talking to Ryan about them doing a sit down. Like, I love the fact that everyone was receptive to doing the sit down. I had hopes that the sit down was going to be productive, but we saw that it wasn't. Jenn showing up. Now, baby, now, y'all ain't told me nothing about Jenn. This is my first time even seeing this Jenn character, and I loved everything about it. Mama pulled up to their house. She said, titties? Oh, you living your best life? Bitch, she had done jumped down to the pool. And when Ryan got, I mean, not Ryan, when, whatchamacallit got his fat ass out, chatter, he wasn't no van then. He was light as a Honda Civic and ran out that house. It was really hilarious. Now, listen, y'all know I'm new to Black Ink Crew. I don't know all the details and the history with Jenn and Van, but I do know this. Jenn gave Van an appropriate apology. That's the way you apologize to someone when you've done something wrong. You acknowledge what you did. You take ownership of the situation. You acknowledge their feelings and how your actions made them feel, and then you ask them for forgiveness. When you give somebody an apology the way Jenn gave Van that apology, the other person has no choice but to say, I forgive you and accept your apology. So shouts out to her for being mature enough to do that, and shouts out to Van for taking her back. Danielle and her panic attack. Girl, let me tell you something. You picked the wrong goddamn country to damn near die, bitch, okay? And that hospital looked far from urgent care. Jamaica is not where you want to fucking die. Girl, that didn't even look like no hospital. It looked like a storefront and fishing and talking about no recording while you was in there laying on a cot. Girl, was that a hospital, a jail, or a daycare center, or a summer camp? No, God. And then the thing I don't understand is, Danielle, when they picked you up from the hospital, why was you walking like an invalid? Why was you walking like your body was sore and you was in a car accident? You had a panic attack. That's all mental. But yet you walking like this. I'm just not understanding how a crying spell got you walking humped over like a cripple. But that's a girl, I guess she had to put on for the camera. Don and Ashley on that date, child. The funniest thing about Don and Ashley on that date is when he was trying to pick her big ass up and put her on that swing. I was like, Lord, if this girl fall back in this water and she already said she can't swim, I'ma holler. But the more interesting part about Don and Ashley's date, which Don did a very good job on the date and them having some intimate time. But I do like how Ashley basically let it be known, oh, just don't think because we in Jamaica and you put me on the swing and gave me some champagne that all is forgiven. We still got issues, Don, that we need to work through. And you could tell Don didn't want to hear that shit, but he had to sit there and shake his head and respect what she was saying. I hate it because I really do feel like they both love each other, and I feel like Don loves Ashley too, but he just don't have no respect for her. Moreover, he hasn't grown to have more respect for himself to not run around and continue doing what he's doing. I honestly think at this point, Don has not grown up yet, and that if Ashley was to get back with him, he just gonna do it again because he's gonna feel like all I gotta do is sit in the doghouse for 3 months, apologize again, and it'll all be good, because that seems to be their history. Ashley, you need to stop giving in so easily, and you honestly need to like really go file for divorce and really make this shit real. Don't go through with it, but show him that he can't just do any and everything to you. Last but not least, y'all, this dinner that they had down to the Jamaica funk, that's what it is. Y'all, I expected that dinner to be so much better. I mean, the dinner would have been better had Junior and Ariana been there. But I was shocked that Ryan was like, man, fuck y'all. I was like, whoa. Now, when Charmaine started talking, I had a feeling things were going to go left or whatever. And I'm guessing Ryan felt ganged up on and attacked, and that's why he hit them with the fuck y'all attitude. When Don had got upset, you know, I was like, oh shit, this dinner is really about to go left. But really, what I really was expecting was a reconciliation between the two crews, and I never thought that Ryan was gonna be like, man, fuck y'all. Again, I haven't watched previous seasons, but from what I gather, Ryan is hurt. And I gather that in a childish, immature way, Ryan is trying to hurt them back. to the magnitude by which he was hurt. And once he feels that they've been that hurt, he'll be able to move on. Whose fault is it, y'all? Is it Ryan's fault? Is it their fault? Jump down in the comments and let me know. Girl, I got to get off the line. I put some pork chops in the oven that's baking. This Aretha funeral planning don't wore me out. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And that's the girl. I'll call you later. Bye.